Okay, so how I use automation to mix guitars. If you've watched the previous videos in this series, you'll know that I've already started doing some automation. Let's just see how we can continue this, right? Like, we want the guitars in this section to be really ethereal and dreamy. So let's have a listen. So let's stick a nice ethereal reverb on this guitar. This Seventh Heaven old plate will do. We'll do Latch, whatever the orange one is. That's really simple. It's quite obvious, but instead of like getting a mouse and moving things around a lot, it's pretty easy. Let's stick that back on read so I don't accidentally ruin it. We've got this part in there, and that feels like we're going to miss out on it. Is it over here? Yeah, the boo boo boo. Actually just going to stick these close bright mics back up just for that, and hopefully that'll bring that note, even though it's still all dreamy, it'll bring that little nice run out. Yeah, it helps a little bit. I think we probably need to do some volume automation just to actually pull it out. We could do that with the fader if we wanted. So it's a good bump, just needs to happen a bit earlier and maybe a bit smoother. So then we're helping the band perform in a really ethereal way, but not lose the important stuff that they're doing. So let's do some automation for like vibe and impact, right? Let's just stick these synth guitars. Stick these on touch. I'm just going to ride the fader as the chorus happens. Nothing too crazy going on there. I could do that again for the second chorus, or I could copy and paste it. Essentially what I'd be doing is listening to the vocal, listening to the drums, all those things, and just trying to put the drumming groove in. So it's like, you know what I mean? You're just trying to help the performance. So we've done a bit of compression, we've made them more like fat and stand up, and then now we can make them more exciting again. And I guess we should do the same thing with the solo. So these might seem like quite small, subtle changes, but when you do them on every part and you make the intention of every part clear just with volume, the whole mix is going to come to life. Let's have a look at this middle A. Let's put this one on Latch, whatever it is. You get the point there. As it's it's building up, so we're coming out of a section, we have a build, and we're coming down, we're pulling the volume down, and then we're picking up on the fact that the guitarist is doing blue, you're getting that bloom, you're building that in. And I think you can figure out how to do that in your own mixes pretty easy if everyone's playing the same sort of idea in this chorus. Let's say you don't like doing it live, recording it in. You've got the build that starts here, and then the downbeat. So let's add a couple of dB to the downbeat. Let's choose this thing so we can arch the rise a little bit. Drummers do this all the time. They go ba 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 ba, and we can do a similar thing with the guitars here, I think. Cool. And then when we have that, we can pick up what the groove is, right? So in between this section, is it here? So it's bam, ba ba da, ba bam, bam, ba da. So if you can't do that with a mouse, that doesn't necessarily have to stop you from doing it. So you could just put a couple of dB on that one there, and then it goes ba 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 ba. And then you got this one here. Stick that one in the middle there, like that, and then you can just do it manually if you want. If you start putting those little bits of groove and excitement into your tracks, they'll come to life. Finish your static mix and then start putting those sort of automations in. What else have we got? This is just the guitar bus. I'm doing this to all of them. And that one repeats, but then at the end, it changes. So here, we could go up a little bit like that and take away that, and then it sort of builds, and then that section will just repeat. I do this on a lot of mixes that need that sort of level of energy. So if we turn off the automation, it won't move that fader. With so yeah, that is super subtle, but we're in the realm of like mastery here. Like we're trying to get something to sound as good as it possibly can. We're trying to give everything that we can to the music. And if you've got these little tricks in your arsenal, your music's gonna sound more engaging and more exciting to people. And considering that there's like 120,000 tracks a day or a week or whatever it is uploaded to Spotify, having a good mix is really, really important. These are the things that you can do too in your DAW. There's nothing stopping you from reaching that level of energetic and exciting just in your own productions at home.